Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. And to the, I guess, right of me, if you're looking at the screen, the lovely Bradley Betts. How are you, buddy?
Doing great, AB. To the left, or depending on where you're looking, of the lovely AB as well. Happy to be here. We just concluded a huge European soccer weekend with all these leagues leaving, having their last game. And honestly, I am exhausted. A lot of changing in the sport, a lot upcoming. So there's a lot to go over. Excited to be here today.
Excited to have you. Look, and all right, so we're going to get to it. We got a bunch of comments in the chat. It's Memorial Day. And look, we're not going to say Happy Memorial Day because it's a day of memorial, but we will say thank you, obviously, to everyone who gave the ultimate sacrifice. So a couple of applesauce brains like ourselves could get here and talk sports, and the families as well, because you serve right along with them. And I can't speak from experience. I can't put myself in your shoes. Those shoes too big for me, Hoss, but I certainly can say thank you. So for me, for Brad, for everybody here driving the line, thank you so incredibly much. Now, Big Moss says, AB, can I come on the show today? Yeah, man. Come on. I think I missed your text. I think you were talking about that. I apologize. Mornings are a little crazy. But yeah, bro, come on. Hop on. Okay. So, all right, let's get into our picks from yesterday. And nice, dude. 2 out of 3. All right, Ronald Acuna again. He almost hit another bomb. Ends up a double. We get it. And Brad. Okay. So let me read through these, and there's something that we all need to discuss together. Okay, so Ronald Acuna, we get him over 1.5 total bases. Now, on the show yesterday, we also said take Ronald Acuna for a walk. He's going to walk. Our man walked. All right, we got it. I got a call about that right after it happened. All right, so pause that. Clemson, North Carolina, over 10.5. Nailed that one. It was like 14-4 or something, right? Just absolutely smashed it. Ole Miss Vanderbilt did not get that, 3-2. Congratulations to the Vanderbilt Commodores, SEC champions. Unbelievable. This team is on absolute fire, absolute friggin' fire. Tim Corbin has them boys rolling right now. West End is the talk of the college baseball world. And then home runs, Brandon Lowe of the Tampa Bay Rays. We get that one at plus 450. Okay, so Brad, all of us together, we were talking yesterday saying Ronald Acuna, a walk. Ronald Acuna, a walk. All right, it's going to happen. Like plus 135. Happens immediately. So I get a call a little later, and I'm thinking, who the hell is this number? Right? Is this Alan Bell? Yeah. Hey, we saw the Ronald Acuna walk, and I was like, where is that? Because it was professional, right? And I was like, what is this? Like, who did we piss off? Like, with a, you know what I mean? I was like, is this NHL that's now gotten involved? Right? And they go, we're from Nestle International. I was like, Nestle? I don't have I don't have the legal team to start fighting Nestle on whatever they're pissed off about, right? And they go, no. They're like, because I didn't come at them like that, but I was like, yeah. How may I help you, Nestle? Right? They said, well, we're interested in doing a little throwback. I said, you're going to have to just lay this out because I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. It's Sunday. I'm getting a call from Nestle. They said, you ever heard of Butterfinger BBs? I said, I have. I love them. They said, well, we're thinking about a little throwback. BBs, walks, right? How you mark it down. And they said, why don't you get us a little graphic together, see if we can have some fun on picking people to get a walk. So I'm still working on the graphic, but shout out to Butterfinger, all right? Wants to get in the DTL family, and Butterfinger BBs were the truth. This is not the final graphic. This is just me messing around. However, all right, we're all in on Butter. I was all in before, all right? And now they were like, dude, let's just have some fun. And I told them, I said, look, man, I was like, I'm not going to lie to you. The only part, like the only ad deals that I'm interested in are deals that are fun, that do not take away from the show, that are a part of the show. That's the only way I get down is integrating, right? And they're like, it's your vertical. Have fun. I said, I love you already. That's how we get. I said, I don't want to be selling you jump soles, an East Bay magazine, a vacuum cleaner. Like, I'm not doing that. All right. If you want to sell that stuff, go hire an employee. I'm not it. All right. They're like, nope, have some fun. They're like, get back to us. So there we go. Cyclone says, Big League Chew coming next. Big League Chew. Give me a shout. Holla at me. All right. So, anyways, that's a graphic. I've been messing around with it. But we're going to go through and we're going to start choosing players to get a walk. All right. Each day. We're going to use the data and all that stuff. So, dude, going to be great. Going to be great. All right. So, let me get back to it. A bunch of other cool stuff that we have. The Howie Schwab Crew Play of the Day. Always cool because we love Howie. All right. NBA game tonight, game 4. Thunder -3.5. Timberwolves +3.5. Over 218.5. Under 218.5. Polls in the chat. Vote now. Update as we always do at the end of the show. Mosh, holla at me. I know you said you're going to come on. Jump on in, big dog. All right. Game 3 reaction. In your feeds now. All right. I went, well, not live, but recorded right after the game last night. What an awesome comeback from the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns pictured there. Absolutely stud performance. All right. So check that out. It's in your feeds now. I hope you enjoy it. Go in, watch it. Hit like if you can. It's good betting karma is what I hear, but check it out. We're going to start doing a lot more cool stuff. And you started to see Brad, all right, on the front page of the YouTube page. I'm clipping and putting together all of the great data and information that he has because it is so good. It's so good. So you'll start to see that. It's right down the front page of YouTube at Driving the Line. Just go to it, scroll down. It has its own playlist. All of it. You're going to start to see more and more and more and more videos because, Brad, I mean, we've talked about it. The info that you have, dude, it's unbelievable, man. You're a smart guy.
Thank you. I don't have to say that.
No. I didn't set you up well. That wasn't really a question. So it was like, all right, yeah, I didn't really help you out there. See, that's why Brad's better than me. But New York Knicks, this is why we love sports. Check out that video. It really helps a ton for everything if you check it out. So that would be cool. Also, if you could hit the like button. If you're watching on screen, grab it, pull the screen down, hit like, pop it right back up. Big Mosh, what's up, dude?
We're here. Thank you, guys. Sorry about that. We got such a good day.
Good day indeed, my boy. Good day indeed. All right. So, polls in the chat. Got that. Now, we do need to get to, and I promise we'll get to the picks. Got a lot of information going on. What we also need to discuss here. Okay. Here is the schedule for college baseball moving forward. Monday, selection show. Today, 12 p.m. Eastern. All right, we know the 16 teams that are hosting a regional. They announced that last night, but we will know all 64 teams. All right, today. All right, you have selection Sunday in college basketball. Well, it's the exact same thing. All right, 64 teams. You've got a bracket. I'll get a show up as soon as we get all of the all 64 teams that are in, which regionals they're going to. And I'll get the bracket for everybody so we can fill that out. All of it. So that's today, 12 Eastern. Give me a little time after that drops, and we'll go from there. Regionals, they start this Friday. All right, 4 teams in each regional. Okay, 16 regionals, 64 teams. 4 teams in each regional. 1 team wins it. Okay, play Friday through Monday. Super regionals the next week. All right, 2 teams in each super regional, and the seeds play each other. 1 seed, 16 seed, whoever wins that one, right? Keep going down the list. Yeah, I'll have the bracket, everything for you. I put it in Discord. You'll have all of it. Then the College World Series that starts June 13th, blah, blah, blah. So you see all that. Okay. Now, yeah, like I said, I'll have this video up. I've already got it prepped, ready to go. I'll have all this for you as soon as the information is dropped at 12 noon today. I'll get it all out and have you there. Okay. It's enough of that. We've plugged enough. Shout out to Nestle. Shout out to them boys. All right. Working hard on a Sunday. That's kind of partner we like around here. All right, let's get to the picks. Now, Moshe, I don't have yours on screen, but I want you to hit leadoff today. Okay? So go ahead, let it rip. What you got? You're on mute. That's good karma, though. It's all right.
I didn't hear. Was that to me?
No.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
still on mute. There you
Sorry.
go.
We got the Blue Jays at the Rangers. Listen, I really started playing with the numbers yesterday. Maybe it was because I had just too much time on my hands. But I took the Rangers first 5 money line and the first 5 total under 6.5. I did this in 2 games. All right, I got it at plus 110 at MGM. I love backing Jacob deGrom here. He has a 1.47 home ERA. And honestly, anytime he's on the mound, I'm going to take a look at backing him. I like fading Kevin Gausman. He's pitched pretty well. His core metrics are a little troubling, and he has a 5.27 road ERA. Neither team scores all that much in the first 5 innings, which really allowed me to feel comfortable bringing down the first 5 under to get the juice of the first 5 money line down a little bit. Did the exact same thing in the Red Sox Brewers game. Took the Red Sox first 5 money line and the first 5 under 6.5 as well. Also, plus money, MGM. I like Garrett Crochet here. Chad Patrick, troubling a little bit on his metrics. Also pitches better at home, but overall, Garrett Crochet should get the better of the Orioles. Next up, we got the Rockies at the Cubs. I took the Cubs team total over 3.5 and on the run line, minus 119 on Caesars. Rockies literally just out-hit themselves at the Yankees, still lost the series. I don't think the Cubs are going to be an easier test for them. They really are, I think, the number 1 offense right now in the MLB. Cubs are starting Jameson Talon. We just backed him successfully. Wouldn't really love him here, but Carson Palmquist is way worse, and he's pitching for the Rockies today. So I think the Cubbies are going to sweep this series, at least get 2 out of 3 on a really, really lopsided wins. Last but not least, we got the Cardinals at the Orioles, taking the Cardinals on the money line at minus 110. This is just a value play, fading the Orioles until they can prove they can come together consistently. Eric Fiddy is going to do fine here. I expect him to bounce back after a fun 4-run outing against Detroit. And his metrics are a hell of a lot better than Charlie Morton, who is apparently starting for the Orioles today. And just in case Charlie Morton exits the game early, Orioles have the 4th-ranked worst bullpen at 5.46 ERA. I think we're going to sweep this series here. Sweep this slate here. And if you come back for the afternoon show, I've got 4 or 5 more picks lined up for you.
Look at the kid delivering. That is how you set up a segment for later in the day. All right, now, number 1, great job. Number 2, who did you say was pitching for the Rockies?
Palmquist.
All right, who? Okay, you went through a couple pitchers that you liked today.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so we're backing Jacob deGrom on the Rangers. All right, I'm backing Garrett Crochet on the Red Sox. Okay, I like Jameson Talon on the Cubs.
Yeah.
And I like Eric Fiddy on the Cardinals.
So Crochet. He's a good-looking guy.
I have been...
Look at that. Look at that, baby. Look at Crochet. Okay, I just wanted to say
that is a stud right there.
Yeah. Look at him. Looking good, boy.
Yeah, I was really nervous. I also hate the Red Sox, so it's always interesting for me to dive into the Red Sox plays. It's just a solid value play right now.
I love it, dude. Hey, you did a great job. Now, all right. So the oh wow, Aubie, $9.99 super chat. Aubie, you are solid gold, my friend. Solid gold. All right, how about the Auburn Tigers too? Hey, they're gonna be looking good, boy. Gonna be getting it. I'm excited to see who they get in their regional. Now, thank you on that. Obviously, you are the man, Brad. This is why the fine folks at Nestle International are so smart. They said, we like the walks. They said, we also like your friend Brad. All right. Brad Betts, BB, letting it rip. I said, I didn't even put those two together. They said, yeah, they said we didn't either until about 1 minute ago. So you're hitting 2 hole, buddy. What you got?
Let's go. Butterfinger BBs. Had some Butterfinger ice cream last night. Don't know what the meaning behind that is coming into today, but
Good
shout
luck.
out Butterfinger, baby. we're headed to this 12:10 Central Time match in Sweden, the top flight of Sweden in the Allsvenskan, in a matchup between Hammarby taking on Degerfors. Over 2.75 Asian total at -135. That means 3 goals, half cash, 4 goals, total cash. But why we like this match specifically, there are goals flying in everywhere. Hammarby at home, specifically 17 of 18. That's 94%. And 16 of 17 when they play Deger. That is very, very important. 5+ goals actually have been scored by Hammarby in 3 of the last 4 at home versus Degerfors. So they not only have scored 3 and 4 straight, but 4 matches, 3 of those 4 have actually had 5. So they've pounded goals. They're hitting the over 2.5 in a regular basis. But Degerfors also, they've scored in 14 of 17 versus Hammarby, which is 83%. They're also scoring now, trending in 43 of their last 47, which is 92%. So both teams scoring, both teams conceding. Degerfors specifically 12 of the last 14, which is 86%, and 3+ in 4 of 4 away at Hammarby. I mentioned that before. They're hitting that total that we're looking for today by themselves in this matchup history. And then you actually look to this matchup history. 8 of the last 9 matches have gone over 2.5, including 14 of 17 all time. So this hit rate is above 80% in their matchup history, and 8 of 9 when Hammarby play at home. So we're taking that over 2.75 Asian total at -135.
Hammarby. Oh, I just wanted to say it that way. I like it. Well done. Now, all right, in the chat. All right. Let me find it. Damn. Of course I can't find it now. Oh, here we go. All right. So we had a run-in, as everyone knows, with the NHL. Okay. Here's the deal. Because we're feeling good, and I think the Stanley Cup playoffs are the best in pro sports, right? I just love it. This point forward, all right, bygones are bygones. We've buried the hatchet, all right? No lost love for the NHL. We love them boys. So, Mosh, all right, these are your plays. Baseball. Want to make sure that I get those up there. Okay. Number 2, Addison, good to see you. All right, and we're going third period over 1.5. Which game are we going with? Drop that in. Sorry, I might have missed it. But the important part is getting your play up there. And number 2, we love the NHL. All is good. All is good. And might be because I'm hammering Gator lights left and right over here. Gatorade. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so yeah, the NHL, we're all good, baby. All good. Love it. All right, 3 plays from me. Okay. Blue Jays Rangers over 7. Great pitching matchup, but I think that we are going to get runs in this game. And I think we're going to have a really nice shot to do it. Give me the over 7. Rockies Cubs over 7.5. Excuse me. That might have been a good omen, might have been a bad omen. I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to get rubs in this one. Runs. Rubs. I think we're going to get runs in this game. We're going to take the over 7.5. And then Alex Caruso. Headband, indeed. All right. Headband engaged tonight. Over 1.5 threes, plus 150. Got to knock that one down. Okay. So a lot of great comments in the chat. You guys are fantastic. Let me make sure to get that up there, TJ. AB, I'm off tomorrow to cover some NHL in the morning. Bring it, brother. Bring it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So those are our picks. All right. Let's get into the NBA tonight. Game 4. All right. OKC leads 2-1. It's in Minnesota. The spread, the total, almost exactly the same as what they were in Game 3. The books were not scared whatsoever by a 42-point blowout by the Timberwolves. But Minnesota's got to do it again. Got to get the series tied. All right. Thunder, 3.5-point favorites, total 218.5. Mosh, I thought I'd be first, man. Anything you see in this game? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I don't think the Thunder are that's not gonna happen again. Like, I really like the Thunder to come back out here and be like, no, we're the big boys. We'll give you one, but you're not going to steal the series from us. Like, I just don't think it. And at minus 3.5, like, I don't care if they're on the road. Like, that's the better team. They should be getting at least a 7.5 to 8.5 spread right here. I think this is just wrong. I think this is an overreaction, even a little bit. So I'm definitely going to be playing the Thunder. Maybe I'll play it on the money line, playing with the Florida Panthers on NHL today because their juice is way too crazy. But yeah, I'm definitely on the Thunder.
Brad, your thoughts?
I'm definitely on the Thunder. Where there's lightning, there's thunder, AB. I think what we saw last match is the Thunder kind of getting into the swing of things against the Wolves. I saw that offense start to click a little bit. I think the Timberwolves have a great defense, absolutely. But the fluidity that they play with on offense, it's not the same at all. Like the Thunder, Shy, the way he moves that ball around, I really like the Thunder. I think it happens here. If it doesn't, it's late. I think the T-Wolves kind of maybe limp over late or something happens. It could be a referee decision. It's going to be close, but I think the Thunder are the better team.
They're definitely the better team overall. They're going to have to do it tonight. I don't think – yeah, I mean, look, Rick said it in the chat. T-Wolves aren't hitting threes like they did in Game 3. I'll say this. Pay attention to this game tonight because it is going to – kind of set you up betting wise for Game 4 in the other series. All right. Here's the deal. The over, like both of these teams have hit the over in 4 of their last 5 playoff games. 2 obviously against each other, but 2 the previous series. Millsy said, "What up, crew? We made it to the college baseball tournament." Yes, sir, we did. There's a chance that this game is very defensive tonight. There's a chance that this could be very low scoring. I'm not betting it. I'm not coming out with it, right? I don't feel that confident in it. But the point that I'm getting to is pay attention to the game tonight because I think Game 4 in the other series with the Knicks and the Pacers, it could very much mirror this one. So just pay attention to that one. Notably, how aggressive they are, both teams tonight, shooting threes. Like, I could see it being normal and 240 points, right? Like, I'm not saying the under is a lock, but I'm fascinated to see the number of shots that get put up, especially from deep. All right. So that is the NBA. We'll talk more about it at 3 p.m. Eastern today. But it's time to play some home runs here. All right. Let me pull the chat off. Here are our top 5 we have for today. Katil Marte, plus 250. I didn't say that right at all, but apologies to him and his family. Adolis Garcia, plus 350. Jorge Soler, plus 450. Vlad Guerrero, plus 500. Jackson Holiday, plus 800. All right. Moshe, I throw it over to you first. Where are you going?
I mean, I think I have to go Soler to go the yard. And if you know, you know.
Nice. Well played there. Well played. You get to roll the dice. Brad, where are you going, bro?
Well, AB, you know today, Memorial Day is a holiday. Give me Jackson Holiday, plus 800, baby.
I love it. This kid hits, man. This kid can hit. I'm going Garcia, plus 350. I know we have Vladimir Guerrero pictured here, but I'm going Garcia. I really do think that this Rangers game is going to have runs. I really, really do. Cortez said the little pail. Shout out to our boy. Much love. Dude, the funny thing is I did, until like we hung out in person, he's like 6'5". He's huge. I did not expect that at all. Like, wide, too. I was like, dog. You look like a 2 or a 3 in the NBA. Oh, he's funny. Yeah, I'm going to go Garcia here, plus 350. I really do think the Rangers are going to have themselves a day today. All right, drop in the chat who you like. Liddy is going off the board Going Shohei and Otani. Big lit. I like it. I like it. Cortez, Garcia. Yeah, I feel you. I'm right there with you, man. Guerrero plus 500. My man, David. Edson, what's up? Going Vlad plus 500. I like it. Holiday is juicy. Spell Dog. Georgia Tech gets screwed by the committee not hosting. Yep. Those last final spots, which Tennessee took one of them. I don't disagree with what you're saying. I don't disagree. Scott said, I want Acuna even if he's not playing. Me too. Me too. All right, let's get into weather because it's not great today. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Cardinals and the Orioles. Temperatures mid-70s. Feels like low 70s. Solid. Very, very nice humidity in this game. And not too hot to where you're sweating through polyester. Wind, nothing. Negligible. But you've got a solid day here for hitting. I don't know the status of Nolan Arenado. He had a great play. Hurt himself a little bit. Reds and the Royals. Okay, so I don't know if anybody's going to be jumping on this game to bet, whether from a team, game, player prop perspective. But look at this weather. All right, I put it on here so that you're weather aware. As Danielle Breezy would say. Shout out to Breezy on News 2. Stay weather aware. I like that lightning thing that you had. Did anybody's grandmother teach them of like, okay, you've got a thunderstorm, lightning hits, you count 1, 2, 3. And then when you hear the thunder, that's how many miles away that it is. I don't know. Go ahead. Yep.
Yeah, no, 100%. And in the Army, we did the same thing with shots.
With what?
With shots. If you hear a shot, you count how many seconds away, and that's how far the sniper is.
Okay. Now that is information we can use right there, Brad. All right. If you go strolling around Hillsborough Village today, okay, you see a sniper, be careful. Is that true? Mosh, okay, that's good info right there. All right, where else are you going to get MLB hitting weather conditions and sniper talk? Only at Driving the Line. Okay, so I bring it up, Reds of the Royals. Be careful of this game. All right, it's cold. There's rain. Wind is blowing in. Oh, just be careful. Twins and the Rays. Look at this humidity. Now, I don't know if either – the Rays are on fire right now. Absolute fire. All right. Mid-80s temperature. Feels like mid-90s. And no rain. You have unbelievable humidity in this game today. Unbelievable. I don't know what the Twins are going to do, but the Rays have been crushing it lately. Big Tony said, he's not a good sniper if you could see him. That's true. That's true. Matty Boy says, thanks for your service, Mosh. Absolutely, brother. Thank you, man. Pirates and the Diamondbacks. Solid weather here. All right, now, you are dealing.
Pirates are in trouble. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, keep going. Let it rip. You're good.
Pirates are in trouble.
You know, it's interesting. Like, their run production has gone up. Now, we're talking like 1 to 2 runs a game. But they've been hitting, but you're right. I mean, they got trouble all over.
It's their bullpen that worries me. Honestly, the Pirates bullpen was pretty good. Like, they didn't score a lot of runs, but their bullpen kind of held it down a little bit lately. The last like 2 months, they have really been leaky. The last week, I think this Diamondbacks team is going to score 7 runs.
Here we go. Yeah. Oh, their bullpen's bad. Ask Paul Skeens. This dude will throw 7 innings, 1 earned run, and lose.
Listen, if Paul Skeens is still in Pittsburgh in a year, I think he's gone this year. If he's still there within a year, I'd be absolutely shocked.
You know, I was looking up his contract. So he's not up for arbitration. Like, he's there to the end of the decade. unless they trade him. Yeah.
I think once they figure out that they're going nowhere next year and they can't build around him, they're going to try to get an insane haul for him to try to re-energize his team for the future. And I don't think they're getting there if they keep Skeens.
It sounds to me a straight up trade. Ozzie Albies from Atlanta to Pittsburgh for Paul Skeens. I can't.
You would need a CUNA on that one too.
Well, Paul, hope you enjoy Pittsburgh. Enjoy Sheets because I ain't giving up Ronald Acuna. All right. So you got good weather there. Yankees, the Angels tonight. Pretty good. I mean, for Anaheim that would be what, 6:30 Pacific time. Solid. Absolutely solid. Good hitting weather there. All right. Let's pause before we get to our hitting information because I want to get the picks back up here one more time. Mosh, go first, man. What you got?
All right. First up, we got the Rangers first 5 money line parlayed with the first 5 under 6.5 runs at plus 110. We got the Red Sox first 5 money line and the first 5 under 6.5 as well for plus money, plus 105. We got the Cubs team total over 3.5 and the run line at minus 1.5 at minus 119. And last but not least, we got the Cardinals money line at minus 110.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Thank you. Bradley, what you got, buddy?
We're going to Sweden, the Swedish Allsvenskan, which is the top flight of Swedish football, in a matchup between Hammarby and Degerfors over 2.75 Asian total at minus 135.
Hammarby against, how do you say the other one?
Degerfors.
All right.
You can put
no. You're
Say
good.
it 5 times
some
fast.
more inflection on it if you really want to, but I'm giving you as American as possible.
Yeah, I like it. Also, all right, so I'm on the Blue Jays Rangers over 7, Rockies Cubs over 7.5, and then Alex Caruso over 1.5 threes at plus 150. Tonight, I got to give a shout out to my man John Bowman. We were talking on Twitter yesterday, and he put a video of Jack Caglione of the Royals. He's in Double-A. This dude has like 6 home runs off 9 at bats. He's absolutely mashing. He's doing exactly what he did at Florida. And it was funny because Bowman was talking about, he said, there were 5 teams, scouts that said no, to drafting him. And it's like, okay. Like, number 1, I agree. Number 2, AAA. Yeah. AAA, spell dog. Yeah. And it's like, okay, yeah, like Jack could do all of this. And he can also pipe in 96. like you could put him in the bullpen and this dude could come in throwing gas. Oh, dude. I can't wait to see him in Major League Baseball. That dude's an absolute stud. Good dude, too. Good dude. Never met him, but people that I've talked to that have, when everyone, like when you ask 5, like if I ask 5 people about Brad, right? 5 independent people, not associated with each other, and all 5 say the exact same thing, like, oh, yeah, great dude, great teammate. That's how you know. You know what I mean? And, yeah. So, all right, those are our picks for today. All right, let's get back to Major League Baseball here. Okay. Hitter versus pitcher historicals. Look at the top, baby. 2 bombs. All right. Against Andrew Haney. 4 hits, 10 at bats. Jorge Soler, you see him there against Yarbrough today. 10 at bats, 1 walk, 2 hits, 1 being a home run. See a lot of twins. A lot of twins. Zach Littell's name is popping up all over this sheet. So is the gas man there against the Rangers. Look at Jonah Heim. 3 hits, 15 at bats, home run. Adolis Garcia, 3 hits, 13 at bats, a home run. Tucker Barnhart, 3 hits, 9 at bats, a home run. Marcus Semien, 6 hits, 28 at bats, a home run. Corey Seager, 11 hits, 25 at bats, a home run. The Rangers are all over the board today. All right, see a couple Tigers here. Bobby Witt Jr., 2 hits, 4 at bats against Nick Martinez. Now, let's flip it over. All right, Kevin Pillar against Kevin Costner. You're seeing him popping up. 14 hits, 42 at bats 2 walks. I see a lot of Diamondbacks on here against the Pirates. Starling Marte, 3 hits, 11 at bats. Wilson Contreras, the Cardinals, against Charlie Morton. Charlie Murphy. F your couch. All right, so yeah, there we go. 3 hits, 13 at bats. Pretty solid there. Mookie Betts, 2 hits, 3 at bats against Gavin Williams. All right, hitting streaks. Our boy Jackson Holiday is gone. He's off. But Jose Ramirez keeps doing it. 18 straight games with a hit. Look at me drop there. 12 straight games. Miguel Andujar, 12 straight games with a hit. Ozzy Albies, 11 straight games with a hit. Pasquantino, 9 straight games. Keep going down the list. Lawrence Butler, 8 straight games. Marte, 8 straight games. Brandon Lowe, 8 straight games. Alec Baum, 7 straight games. Kirk says the polar bear might be getting hot. Talking about Pete Alonso. Yep. Good for him. He was hitting a tough streak. Tough streak. AB, C-Mo, doing pretty good. Christian Moore, that dude could absolutely hit. Absolutely hit. I mean, they might as well have written his name on the national championship last year for Tennessee. That dude was on absolute fire. All right, so that's what we got. Okay. Gone over our picks, gone over everything. Damn, I don't have my phone. Yeah, Mosh, go ahead. What up?
First of all, I kind of thought that he was talking about me for a second there in the chat. Anyway, when you have a play, see Mo, he's doing great.
Oh, there you
go. When you see a player like Pete Alonso who did not start the season off well, or any of these all-stars who like for instance, Soto or somebody like that who starts the season out not great, and then starts to get into a rhythm, that is the time to back them, because at the end of the day that their season average and their season numbers are going to be pretty good. So if you can say, if you take out the first month, right, those numbers are terrible and they're starting to hit well, they're probably going to be doing really, really well for a consistent amount of time. So if you see a player like that who's starting to regress positively, jump on them if you can.
Solid. It's good info. Bradley, any final thoughts before we get out of here, buddy?
Yeah, AB. So in this world of football here, we're in a transition period going from big European football to post-European football, which is a lot of smaller leagues, the kind of off-season football that the United States plays in, and some of these Scandinavian countries, amongst others in the Asian world. So what we have going on this week, some big important matches still in the slate. We got the Europa Conference League final on Wednesday between Real Betis, Spanish side Real Betis, taking on Chelsea in Poland. So a neutral venue match for a big European trophy, but Chelsea has already qualified for the Champions League. So you got to question the hunger and desire. Yes, another English club did hit a European trophy last week, so that might be on their mind with their fresh new manager. That's something that we're going to be paying attention to on Wednesday, in addition to a full night's MLS slate here on Wednesday again, which, as we mentioned last week, is a 3-day turnaround, followed by another 3-day turnaround on the weekend with another full night of MLS. And after this week, we're going to see the beginning of international football. So that's what's the big change over this next week is all these players. Yeah, we're going to have these last few matches trickle in. We're going to see some MLS, but this weekend we see the transfer to international football. Next week, we got the UEFA Nations League semifinals. Great matches between France is taking on, golly, who is it? It's a blanket. Spain is taking on France. Germany is taking on Portugal. Great matches back to back. And this weekend as well, AB, we got the Champions League final. Inter Milan is taking on PSG. So we have 2 championship matches this week. We've got MLS coming here on the weekend. We talked about last week what happens on tired legs. The numbers trick down big time. This past week, I told you there wasn't going to be a big issue. The scoring has started trickling up. What did we get? 10-4 to the both teams to score in the MLS, 10-4 to the over 2.5 in the MLS. Now, we had another 3-day turnaround coming here with another one. So there's going to be some tricky matches this week. We're going to be back on Wednesday to highlight those. But you need to know, with all this on the horizon, is the transfer away from big European football into international football over the next week and a half. And then We're about to get the Club World Cup. It's a new tournament between a lot of teams throughout the world who don't really play each other very often. You'll get teams from the Premier League, like Chelsea and Manchester City, teams from the Spanish League, like Real Madrid, and amongst others. In the German League, you got Bayern Munich and Dortmund, but you also have teams all around the world. You've got Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. You're going to have Club Leon in Mexico, Inter Miami of the United States. So what we do have this summer interrupting all this big club ball, helping extend that time off, is this really cool, unique tournament of teams all around the world. So we do have a lot this summer to look forward to. Yes, it's going to be a lot different than you're used to, but we still on DTL are going to have tons of football to talk about for the entire summer. And those are my final thoughts.
Those are beautiful final thoughts. And that is going to be a clip that you're going to see today popping up. So, Brad, well done on that. That's good info. Now, you said this is the end, and you're talking about soccer. It made me think, and this is completely random. I saw a video yesterday of this televangelist that's pushing end times, okay? It's coming. Yeah. He's selling food buckets, okay? Food buckets. And he brings on, his name is Jim Baker, all right? You've got to look this clip up. It is the funniest thing because it is insane. And he's selling food buckets, and they bring on this portly individual to sing, okay? While in the middle of selling food buckets, this guy comes up and sings, you know, the song "My Girl," I guess, right? But instead of "My Girl," it's I guess we're talking about end times. It's the most insane thing. I laughed for an hour yesterday. I can't even explain it, but you've got to look it up. Look it up on YouTube. It's like Jim Baker. Jim Baker end times food buckets, like something like that, dude. Robert Bimbo, Final thoughts of DAB. I grew up in the Worldwide Church of God. The end times are a real thing. Yeah. It is. It's wild. It's absolute. I'm telling you. You think that I'm insane? Go look it up sometime today. It's out of control. And then he's selling, and he tastes the food bucket. I'm telling you, it's. If anybody's ever played baseball, little league, high school, whatever, you know, you've got a bucket of balls that you use, you know, for BP, right? Pops that bucket open, and it's Mexican food. And he just takes a ladle and eats it, and he starts coughing. He's like, he's like, oh, this is so good. And people are like, what is this? Then he's like, you can use it as furniture. I'm telling you, it is the absolute most insane. Yeah, like, absolutely insane. Like, selling buckets of food at church alone is crazy. Then you're working in that it's the end time. I'm telling you, you've got to go see this video. It's the funniest thing. I laughed. All right, and a perfect transition into the poll of the day here. All right, there you go. The Thunder are your choice, 41%. Minus 3.5. Timberwolves plus 3.5. 33%. Over 218, 18%. Under 218.5 at 9%. So I didn't mean to go religion at the end of the show, but I'm telling you, if you want something funny, look that video up on YouTube. The song is you'll just stop. You'll pause. You're like, how is this real life? I laugh forever. Anyways, all right. That's enough end times for today. We just want to get through today and hit some bets. All right. And hopefully be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. So everybody, thank you so much. Again, not happy Memorial Day, but a Remembrance Day from all of us. And we say thank you to everyone that paid the ultimate sacrifice, everyone that has served. Mosh, thank you, sir. And everyone's family. You know, that has had someone that served, because you serve along with them, right? And it's definitely a commitment, and that will always be respected here. So, all right, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we will see you this afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern. Thanks.
Who's got it better than us?